Retargeting on Facebook is a way of serving custom ads to people who've already visited your website. Users will see your ad appear in their newsfeed or on their sidebar depending on how you have the ad configured. In this case, you'll use your Facebook pixel, and that's a bit of code on your website which tags a visitor. And then Facebook will identify that user once they're logged into Facebook. For example, say the sports drink company H Plus Sport wants to use a Facebook pixel to reach visitors who've arrived at the website but never purchased a product. We might decide to provide these people with a custom offer, say free shipping or 10% off their next purchase. How this differs from a custom audience that uses an email list or mobile ID is that you only need the Facebook pixel. You don't require any more information on the user. So basically, anyone who visits your website and then later logs onto Facebook is eligible to see your advertisement. No email address or phone number is required. To get started, head over to the Pixel dashboard and you'll find that in your menu option. Here we are in the Pixel's dashboard for Henry Twill, and he's the owner of H Plus Sport. This dashboard has everything to do with the Facebook pixel. It's also where you'll be able to set up your pixel if you haven't done so already. Go ahead and take the steps to set up the pixel. You'll be taken through a series of steps to get that installed on your website. For this example, I'm going to head back to Audiences, and it's here that I'm going to set up my custom audience. Selecting Create Audience and setting up the custom audience is where I'm going to be able to target the people that have been on the H Plus website but have not purchased a product. So I'm going to choose website traffic. Here you can see that it's attached to the Henry Twill pixel. You can also note that it is set for all website visitors in the past 30 days. That means that the Facebook pixel is going to target anyone who has visited this specific URL within the next 30 days. And we're going to set up that specific URL. So we're going to select people who have visited specific web pages, and then we're going to do a URL that equals. That way we can be very specific on the URL information that we capture. So the URL I want to target is a shopping cart. So I'm going to enter that in here. Now, because I want to target anyone who hasn't purchased a product on my website, but who has visited the cart, I'm going to go ahead and create an exclusion. This means that anyone that has visited this specific URL that I'm going to set up will be excluded in the targeting. Remember, this is just an example, so really be clear about what URLs or keywords that you're going to include. So here, I've created a list of users who have visited the cart but abandoned it on the last page. I'll keep the look back period to 30 days, and then I'll enter a specific audience name. Now, Facebook is going to let you know if your audience is going to be too small. And it's too small basically because this is a fictitious brand. Hopefully, in your case, your audience will be large enough to create this audience. Regardless, I'm going to add in an audience name. And I'm going to note that this is my cart abandonment audience. I also have the option of creating additional description, but I'm going to skip that and select Create Audience. Here we are, the custom audience has been created. Facebook will note that it takes a few minutes for this to line up. So basically, they need to find anyone who fits into this criteria, and that's where the 30-day option comes into play. Facebook's going to look back 30 days for anyone that fits the criteria of this pixel and targeting. Here you see below, Facebook will suggest your next steps, which is you can find new people similar to existing users, as well as you can begin to create an ad using this audience. I'm going to go ahead and select that option. Any retargeting campaign cannot be a campaign without creating the campaign, the ad set, and the ad itself. So don't neglect that step. So the audience that we just set up is going to be saved. So Facebook's going to be looking for those people that made it to that cart, but never made it to the checkout. So it's here that I would set up a campaign and target specifically those people. And I would go through the steps in Ads Creation Manager to target them. Remember that an often overlooked feature of retargeting is that of exclusion criteria, and that's what I used in this example. If you're doing a lot of advertising on Facebook, you may want to prevent your ads from being seen by anyone who's already a member of your site or has previously purchased your product. As you go through the ad campaign that you're creating, really pay attention that you're crafting an offer that is going to appeal to your target audience. Your customers spend a lot of time on Facebook, and retargeting is a great way to expand your reach. So go ahead and set up some retargeting campaigns of your own, and be sure to test different offers.